All right, so we start with unit 9 yesterday, talking about material world, talking about possessions, money, etc. So we start lesson 8, talking about those things. And then now we're going to talk about, or we're going to learn, I better say, how to report things that people said, how to repeat something that people said. So we start with this lesson yesterday. We have this, we practice describing this picture. I hope you remember that was yesterday. We start talking about art, how you can do this project with this guy. So we have new words, new vocabulary, like this. And we start this exercise like reporting said, like Landy said, he explained, he said, etc. Okay, I think we have Gabby. Hello, Gabby.
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good, good. It's 4:35 right now. Let me get my list. Give me 1 second. All right, thank you guys for being here on time. Hold on, please. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is very common in English. When you repeat that someone said, we are going to see the grammar. So please pay attention on the grammar, and then we're going to review. Okay. Give me just 1 second.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Gameli. Okay, Miss, I saw Manuel, well, you're Gameli, I know that now. Okay, let's read first. We're going to learn about reported speech today. Remember, reported speech is when you repeat about what someone said. We have an example here before reading this. Let me mark it. Hold on, please. We have a quote from Abraham Lincoln. And we have the reported speech. These are the examples. Okay, Daniela, can you read the quote? Felix, can you read the reported speech, please?
What part, teacher?
Here in the screen, you see quote.
Yeah. But I was slowly, but I never walked backward. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln. Yes, that's past present tense, right? I walk slowly, but I never walk backward. Now we're going to repeat what he said. Felix, can you read, please?
Abraham Lincoln said that he walked slowly, but he never walked backward.
Yes, if you pay attention on this, of course, you see a difference in tenses. The quote is in present tense, right? This is present tense or simple present. When you report it, in this case, because you're using present, when you report a speech, You will say, Abraham Lincoln said. This one is optional, using that. Because you have present here, you need to use past. But he walked slowly, but he never walked backward. Another past tense. Yes, present, past. Simple present, simple past. We're going to learn the pattern on this. Okay, let's read. I don't have the audio here, but let's read, please. Okay, let me ask someone. Let's ask Judith and Gabi. For example, Judith, you read direct speech, but you read here, you read direct speech, and then Gabi read the reported speech. Yes? Gameli, can you read the instructions, please?
Yes, grammar, report speech. When you report the things people said, the verb tense often shifts back.
Changes, yes.
Okay, teacher, excuse me. I'm going to read with my partner one by one.
One by one. Yeah, you say my goal is to destroy all my possessions. Gabi say his goal was to destroy all his possessions.
Okay, okay.
One and one.
Okay, direct speech. Michael Landy. My goal is to destroy all my possessions.
Reported speech. He said that his goal was to destroy all his possessions.
I want to bury them underground.
He wanted to bury them underground.
My father gave me a sheepskin coat.
His father had given him a sheepskin coat.
I haven't found the right shopping center.
He hadn't found the right shopping center.
I have been making an inventory.
He had been making an inventory.
Yes, you pay attention on the tenses. That's why I say here, she's back. So the tenses changes. So that's the most important in this grammar. Present, verb be, past, singular noun. My goal is, his goal was. I want to bury them underground. He wanted to bury them underground. My father, and here you see past tense, right? My father gave me a sheepskin coat. His father had given. Past tense changes to past participle. Then you have in the next sentence, you have perfect, present perfect, negative form, present perfect changes to past perfect. We are going to see that in details. Present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous. Yes? We have the formula, so don't worry. So you need to learn what tense first, they use in the direct speech. For example, we're going to do some examples. First, let's finish reading here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's go with the next samples. Daniela, you read the direct speech on Ginny. Who else? Daniela, Felix.
Me?
You read
Okay.
report the speech, the same, one and one.
Okay,
Yes.
Jenny, I can't throw anything away.
She couldn't throw anything away.
Maybe I'll stop buying so much stuff.
Maybe she would stop buying so much stuff.
Yes, if you pay attention on this, can't is a modal, right? Can't changes to couldn't. Couldn't is the past tense of can't. Remember, she said, she's repeating what Jeannie mentioned or explained or said. Maybe I'll, Jeannie is using will, future. Maybe I'll stop buying so much stuff. Maybe she will stop buying so much stuff. Remember, would is the past tense of will. Yes? Are you following?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
In the speech, when we use past, simple past in past perfect, when we change to repair speech is the same that perfect past?
Yeah, we have, if you pay attention here, if you see here, past tense changes to past perfect, right? If you
Yeah.
use present perfect, it changes to past perfect, same tense.
Okay, thank you.
It's the same. All right, let's read. Gameli, can you read please this part?
Yes, when you report information that it is still true, the verb tense remains the same. Someone explained to me that this is what you call performance art.
When you report information that is still true, it's still true. I mean, it doesn't change the information, right? That's what it means. You still use the same tense, like in this sentence. Okay. Let's continue with an exercise about this. This topic, this reported speech, direct speech, reported speech is kind of easy. You just need to practice and you need to pay attention. If you're using verb be, pay attention if they are using singular or plural nouns. If you use different tenses, you need to focus on the tense of the direct speech. So you can do the reported speech. Let's see some examples here. So this is a chart. If you want to take a screenshot or write it down, will be of good help for you. Direct speech, reported speech, how it changes. Simple present be, simple past be. Simple present, simple past, simple past, past perfect, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Try to learn this chart. It's very important. I know it could sound a little bit confusing because you see a lot of information here. But when you practice, it's easier, much easier. Okay, got it? Did you take the information?
Yes, teacher, it's okay.
All right.
For me.
Yes, teacher, yes.
We have some examples here. Let's read the examples, please. Give me 1 second. Okay, Felix, can you read the first sample? The red
Okay.
part. Gameli, can you read the yellow? Hold on. Gabi, can you read the orange, please, here? And Daniela, can you read the last part, please? That's on blue.
Me, the red teacher?
Red, Felix. Gameli, yellow.
Okay.
Um, I forgot. Sorry. Okay, one more time. Felix, red. Gameli,
Yes.
yellow. Daniela, blue. Gabi, orange.
Okay. I start.
Yes.
You have 2 weeks to complete your assignment. Professor Albert said that we had 2 weeks to complete our assignment.
Yes, assignment.
Assignment.
Okay.
Assignment.
Teacher,
Yellow?
I think this is, I like Peter. She said she liked you.
Yeah, easy, right? Basic question. I like Peter. She said, she said she liked you, right? She's just repeating. Así se va el chisme, right? That's what she said. That's what he said. Yellow.
Cameli era yellow.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
But Gabi,
Okay.
you changed
I'm
to-
sorry.
No, Daniela.
Okay. The fireman said that all the children had been saved. All the children have been saved.
A fireman said that all the children had been saved. All the children had been saved. This is not reported speech. All the children had been saved, right? A fireman said, pay attention on the tenses here. Saying. Present perfect changed to past perfect. Okay, Gabi? Gabi? Are you there, Gabi? No. Gabriela?
Sorry, teacher, my internet was having problems. Tina mentioned she has started a new job. Yes, she told me she was
Yeah, she told me she was enjoying it. Okay, let's do this exercise, please. Okay, let's read the instructions, please. Daniela, please. Can you read the instructions?
Okay. Here are some things people said about their possessions. Complete the sentences to report what they said. Compare with a partner. Do you know any people like this?
Okay, let's complete it, please. Let's do it in partners. Remember the tenses. We have the first example. Gameli, can you read example number 1, please?
Yes, I'm not all materialistic. I have very few possessions. A friend of mine said that he wasn't materialistic and that he had a very few possessions.
Yes, remember you have 2 sentences in some of them or most of them. One tense is different. Both tenses are different. So let's do it in team, please. Okay, and you're fine now. Let's do it, please. Let's work in teams. Okay, guys, let's continue, please. Let's see what you have. Okay, we have number 2. Let me see my screen. Daniela, what do you have in number 2?
Number 2, I have all the sentence. Someone at work told me that her clothes
Yes,
were often.
read the direct sentence,
Okay.
and then the report the speech, please.
My closets are all full, but I can't stop buying new clothes. Someone at work told me that her clothes were all full.
Where, yes. We're all full.
But she couldn't stop buying new clothes.
But she
Couldn't
couldn't. Yes.
stop buying new clothes.
Okay, excellent. Number 3. Gameli, what do you have in number 3?
Yes, I'm always throwing things away. Once I threw out an antique vase Once I threw out an antique vase by mistake. My aunt said that she was always throwing things away, and that once she had thrown out an antique vase by mistake.
Okay.
Too long.
She was always throwing.
Throwing things away.
Yeah, throwing, TH sound, throwing things away. Away. Oops, sorry. Once she
had thrown out.
Yeah, you have past tense, right?
Yes.
What's next? She thrown out
An antique vase by mistake.
an antique.
An antique.
Yes. Antique. Yes. Antique space, etc. Okay. Good. Excellent. Daniel, let me see. Gabi. Number 4.
Number 4. We were in debt because we have spent too much money on stuff for our apartment. And the sentence and the reported speech, my brother told his, Yes, my brother told his wife that they were in debt because they had spent too much money on stuff for our apartment.
Because they had spent too much money. Yes. Good. Remember debt. Debt.
Apartment? Oh, in debt.
No, the sentence is fine. It's correct. Okay. Good. Number 5. Let me see. Judith, number 5.
Yes, teacher, number 5. I have a huge collection of comic books that I just don't have room for. Okay, one of my teachers told me that he had a huge collection of comic books that he just didn't have.
Yes, that he just didn't have room for. Yes, excellent. That he had a huge collection
Comic book.
of comic books. That he didn't, because you have done, so it changes to didn't, right? He
Yeah.
didn't have
He didn't have.
room for. Excellent. Felix, number 6.
We'll have to have a yard sale to get rid of all the junk we've been buying at yard sales. My neighbors said they would have to have a yard sale to get rid of all the junk we've been buying at yard sales.
I can read one more time, please.
My
Felix,
neighbors said they would have to have a yard sale.
yeah, remember this said, not said.
Said
My neighbor said they,
would
you're using they because it's in the direct speech is we, right? They would. Oh, if they are using will contraction, you can use also contraction here. So you can use would or the other form. It's fine.
would have to have
To get rid of all. Remember, I always mention when you have this phrasal verb, try to use the sounds. Get rid of all. Get rid of all. Get rid of all. Get rid of all. It sounds like one sound. Get rid of all. Or get rid of everything. You link the consonants and vowels. We had been buying at yard sales. Yeah, declutter. Remember when we saw the lesson? Decluttering all your old stuff. Number 7. Good. Thank you, Felix. Number 7. Who wants to do number 7, please?
Me.
Yes, please.
Okay. I never throw things away, just I leave things in the garage. Years ago, my cousin told me he never threw things away. He just left things in the garage.
Yeah, he never threw things away. He just left things in the garage. Excellent. Okay, good. He left things at the garage. Good job. Well, you have a clear idea about this direct speech, reported speech. Okay, let's do an exercise, please. Let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat and ask one by one. First, you give me a direct speech, a normal sentence. Let's start according to my screen. Let me see. The first one is Gameli. Give me a direct speech. Any tense that you want.
My
Just write it.
my friends always say
Yeah, just write it on the chat, please.
okay. Okay, I'm gonna write it.
Direct speech, remember. Direct speech. Then once you have the direct speech, you're going to do it in reported speech. When you say my friend said, my teacher said, etc., you are using the reported speech, remember. Start thinking about one sentence, guys. You need to do a sentence, each one. Okay, let's change this Gameli sentence. I love to go alone to see the sunset. Let's change it into direct speech. Let's see who is faster.
All of them, teacher, or only Gameli?
No, let's do Gameli sentence first. Give me the reported speech, all of you.
Ah, okay.
No, Gameli, you don't do it, Gameli. You give me the direct speech. Try to use different tenses, okay? Present, past, future, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Try to use modals, can, must, will. Remember, will is would, can is could, must is should, may is might. Please write it on the chat. We have Daniela. Meli said she loved to go along to see the sunset. Excellent. Good. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Now, Daniela, give me a direct speech, please. Remember, if you write the direct speech like Daniela, Daniela, you don't do the reported speech, okay? So that's for the rest. Reported speech of Daniela's sentence. My mom can't speak English, but she has been studying English for 1 year. Okay, nice. You have the modal can't, and you have the present perfect continuous. Good. Let's see who's faster. Who's the fastest in this group? Try to do it, please. Everyone who did, Gabi, Felix. Okay. Come on, who did? Felix, Gabi, please. I need all your answers. I need all your responses, and I will tell you you have a mistake after you done it. But I need to receive all of yours. Judith, Felix, Gabi, Daniela, and Gameli. Please. Just practice, remember. In order to understand this topic, you need to practice. Daniela said, okay, Felix, Daniela said, her mom, not she mom, remember? Her mom. Yes, excellent. Just remember, English is always with capital letter, okay? Daniela said her mom couldn't speak English, but she had been studying English for 1 year. Yes, excellent. That was Judith and Felix. Gaby? Gaby? Well, I think she left, or maybe the internet. Okay, Felix, give me a direct speech sentence. Any tense. Simple present, simple past. You can combine the tenses. Okay, we're waiting for Felix sentence. Okay. That's Felix. I like to see action movies with my whole family. With all my family. Not with my whole family. With all my family. Okay, that's easy. Felix said he liked to see action movies with all his family. Yes, excellent. All right, and Gabby, you give me a direct speech, please. Felix said he liked to see action movies with his whole family. Yes. Excellent. Gabby, give me a direct speech, please, with different tenses. Try to use more complex tenses like present continuous or past perfect continuous. I mean, they are not complex, but something different. I have been doing my homework with my friend. Okay, go ahead, please. Gabby said she had been doing her homework with her friend. Gabby, she has been doing her homework with her friend. Excellent. All right, I'm glad you have the idea. Gabby said she had been doing her homework with her friend. Good. Okay, these are the answers, just in case the answers you about the exercise. Okay, give me 1 second, please. We are going to do this exercise, speaking and listening. Who's materialistic? Let's read the instructions, please. Daniela, can you read the instructions, please?
Yes, speaking and listening. Who's materialistic? About you. A, pair a word. Discuss the question, how materialistic are you?
Okay, that's the first exercise, okay? Fair work. Let's discuss, please. Let's go into teams and discuss if you are materialistic, a little bit, medium, I don't know, a lot. You like shopping, you like new stuff. Let's discuss, please. Let's speak. You had 5 minutes only. All right, let's continue, please. Let's wait for the others. It's only Nelly and Felix now. They are coming. Daniela. Yes, excellent. Okay, guys, let's try this exercise, please. This is about, well, first, tell me, how was the exercise?
Interesting, teacher.
Okay, good. You realize about many things about, right, about the other persons. They are materialistic, maybe, maybe not, kind of, kind of, sometimes. All right. So that was good exercise for you. Let's practice. Let's do this exercise. Let's read exercise B. Who did? Can you read the instructions, please? B.
Yes, teacher. Listen to Howard answer the question above. Take notes on one thing he says in answer to each question. Then compare with a partner. How much detail can you remember?
Okay. Take notes, remember. Then you're going to tell me about the conversation, of course. Write your answers. Okay, you're going to compare with your partner. Check the details. Here you go. You have an example here, like Howard said that he wasn't really interested in gadgets at all. Right? You're going to repeat what he said using the reported speech.
Page 87. 3. Speaking and listening. Who's materialistic? B. Listen to Howard answer the questions above. Take notes on one thing he says in answer to each question. Then compare with a partner. How much detail can you remember? 1.
Do you like to have all the latest gadgets?
Well, to be honest, I'm not really interested in gadgets, so I don't have the latest computer or phone or anything. You won't believe this, but I didn't even have a smartphone until fairly recently. I had to get one though. Well, the salesperson said I can't get any other kind now, so yeah. I mean, I use it, but I'm not always checking it for messages and things. And most of the time it's turned off. I only turn it on when I need to call someone. Otherwise, it needs to be charged every day. It drives my friends crazy because they can never get a hold of me. 2.
How thrifty are you? Are you careful with money?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, generally, I'm pretty careful with money. I mean, I don't like to waste money on things I don't need. And I'm not the kind of person who would spend like thousands of dollars on a TV. I definitely compare prices online and shop around for things like that. And actually, it's funny. My mom told me when I was a kid, she'd given me a piggy bank. And I used to pick up every coin I found on the sidewalk and save it. So I guess I've always been a little thrifty. 3.
Are you very attached to your possessions?
It depends. Some things yes, and some things no. Like, I have some artwork and gifts from friends, and souvenirs from trips, and things like that. I'd be really upset if anything happened to those. But you could take away almost everything else, and I wouldn't care. You know, a friend told me he had moved one time, and he decided not to take all his stuff with him, and he'd sold it. Sometimes I think it would be fun to do that, like move somewhere and leave all my stuff behind. I'd be way more interested in the adventure of moving than in my belongings. Leaving a lot of stuff behind just wouldn't bother me at all. 4.
Have you ever gotten upset because you lost or broke something valuable?
Well, one time I lost my watch on vacation. It was my father's watch, so it was very important to me. My mom said he'd gotten it in Paris, and people used to compliment me on it all the time. Anyway, I was on vacation in Puerto Rico. I have no idea where I lost it, but I think it must have been at the beach. Anyway, I was pretty upset. And you know what made it worse? I didn't lose the watch until the very last day of the vacation. So I'm still wearing it in all the photos we took on the trip. I still can't look at those pictures without feeling bad all over again. 5.
Do you often buy things you don't need?
Probably not, no. I guess I just don't like a lot of clutter, so I don't have a lot of things. I'm not like a collector. On the other hand, I'm really picky. So when I do buy something, it has to be just right. I often shop around till I find exactly what I'm looking for. If it's something big, I might even go back to the store a few times before I decide to buy it. My sister said one time I was the worst person to shop with for that reason. But yeah, I'm not an impulse buyer. I never get home with something I just bought, take it out of the bag, and say to myself, whoa, why did I buy that?
Yeah, that's true. Why did I buy that? Do I need it? You're looking for a reason. Why? Well, it was an impulse. Okay, listen one more time, please.
Page 87. 3. Speaking and listening. Who's materialistic? B. Listen to Howard answer the questions above. Take notes on one thing he says in answer to each question. Then compare with a partner. How much detail can you remember? 1.
Do you like to have all the latest gadgets?
Well, to be honest, I'm not really interested in gadgets, so I don't have the latest computer or phone or anything. You won't believe this, but I didn't even have a smartphone until fairly recently. I had to get one though. Well, the salesperson said I can't get any other kind now, so yeah. I mean, I use it, but I'm not always checking it for messages and things. And most of the time it's turned off. I only turn it on when I need to call someone. Otherwise, it needs to be charged every day. It drives my friends crazy because they can never get a hold of me. 2.
How thrifty are you? Are you careful with money?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, generally, I'm pretty careful with money. I mean, I don't like to waste money on things I don't need. And I'm not the kind of person who would spend like thousands of dollars on a TV. I definitely compare prices online and shop around for things like that. And actually, it's funny. My mom told me when I was a kid, she'd given me a piggy bank. And I used to pick up every coin I found on the sidewalk and save it. So I guess I've always been a little thrifty. 3.
Are you very attached to your possessions?
It depends. Some things yes, and some things no. Like, I have some artwork and gifts from friends, and souvenirs from trips, and things like that. I'd be really upset if anything happened to those. But you could take away almost everything else, and I wouldn't care. You know, a friend told me he had moved one time, and he decided not to take all his stuff with him, and he'd sold it. Sometimes I think it would be fun to do that, like move somewhere and leave all my stuff behind. I'd be way more interested in the adventure of moving than in my belongings. Leaving a lot of stuff behind just wouldn't bother me at all. 4.
Have you ever gotten upset because you lost or broke something valuable?
Well, one time I lost my watch on vacation. It was my father's watch, so it was very important to me. My mom said he'd gotten it in Paris, and people used to compliment me on it all the time. Anyway, I was on vacation in Puerto Rico. I have no idea where I lost it, but I think it must have been at the beach. Anyway, I was pretty upset. And you know what made it worse? I didn't lose the watch until the very last day of the vacation. So I'm still wearing it in all the photos we took on the trip. I still can't look at those pictures without feeling bad all over again. 5.
Do you often buy things you don't need?
Probably not, no. I guess I just don't like a lot of clutter, so I don't have a lot of things. I'm not like a collector. On the other hand, I'm really picky. So when I do buy something, it has to be just right. I often shop around till I find exactly what I'm looking for. If it's something big, I might even go back to the store a few times before I decide to buy it. My sister said one time I was the worst person to shop with for that reason. But yeah, I'm not an impulse buyer. I never get home with something I just bought, take it out of the bag, and say to myself, whoa, why did I buy that?
Okay, guys, now let's compare with your partner, going question by question about what Howard said. Try to use what we are, our learning objective today is, of course, report the speech. Is that okay? Or you want to listen one more time?
It's okay.
For me,
Teacher.
it's okay.
All right, let's do it, please. Work with your partner and trying to use the reported speech. Hold on, please. Go ahead.
Me volvió a sacar, teacher,
¿De
de
dónde?
los grupos.
¿Ya estás fuera?
Ujú. Sí,
Yes.
es que se salió a la pantalla principal, pues.
Yeah, we finished. We're done. So we're in the main room
Okay.
now. Okay, let's continue, please. We are almost done. Just 6 minutes. But let's try to understand this exercise. But let's wait for the others, please.
Hello.
All right, hello, you're
Welcome
back.
back.
Good, so welcome back. You're here. So how was this exercise? Are you trying, do you understand the exercise, the pattern, all this?
Yes, teacher.
All right.
But it was really interesting. We were talking with Judy that it was interesting because we could listen so many things from the conversation. And besides, you hear another point of view.
Yes, because we all hear or we all listened, right, to different ways. Maybe what you heard is not the same what I heard. So that's the point of communication. The receiver, the receptor, you know. Well, this was the exercise of the direct speech, reported speech. But keep practicing. And talking about practicing, we have another homework for you. In page 148, you have an extra practice. Please, for homework, go to your book and check the reported speech. Okay, you have one more exercise here. Do your homework this weekend, please. If you are behind with all the units, remember it's unit 7, 8, and we are in the middle of unit 9, almost in the middle. Okay, so it's
So
3.
I have a question, teacher.
Yes.
So we are going to send the workbook, the extra practice, and that's all.
No, the homework you need to send on WhatsApp is the pictures you take from your workbook. Okay, this is extra practice for you so you can understand the exercises. Do it on your own, okay? This is an extra practice,
Okay.
but you do your homework from the workbook. It's almost the same. But if you need to understand the topic and words a little bit extra, do this, please. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
what lessons are the homework?
Well, right now we are in unit 9, lesson 8. But if you are behind and if the other homework, we have unit 7, unit 8. For this, from this class is lesson 8, unit 9.
Okay, but all the homework is lesson unit 7, 8, and 9?
I mean, all together before when you finish, when we have an exam, you must have delivered all your homework. That means the 3 units. Because remember, homework is for every day, but you don't send it every day, so you can send it to me whenever you have it ready. So it's 7, 8, or 9. I used to receive homework every day, but not, I don't know what happened. All right, let's read here, please. We are almost done. Let me see. Well, just 2 minutes. Okay, Gameli, can you read this opera speech, opera's words?
Yes, don't worry about being successful, but work toward being significant, and the success will naturally follow. Oprah Winfrey.
Yes, excellent. Good for you. Thank you. Daniela, Michael Jordan, please.
What is love? Love is playing every game like it's your last. Michael Jordan.
Excellent. Felix, Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
I read, right?
Yeah, you read.
The things that made me different are the things that made me.
Yes. Okay. Put it. I think it's this.
Yes, teacher. Why worry? If you have done the very best you can, worrying won't make it any better.
Yes, of course. We have talked about that. And the last one, Michelle Obama. Gabby, are you here? Gabby? Knock, knock. She's not there. Okay, Gameli, please read Michelle Obama.
Yes. Okay, success isn't about how much money you make. It's about the difference you make in people's lives.
Yes, that's true, right?
Michelle Obama.
One of the biggest characters in the United States. All right, guys, let's move on. We finished the class for today. Any questions?
No, teacher, it's okay.
No, Gameli?
No,
Comment?
any question?
Okay, Daniela?
Teacher, all is okay.
All right, Judith? Hello? Judith?
No, teacher, no problem. It's okay.
Okay, you're there.
Yes, it was my
Wait,
audio
wait,
teacher.
wait.
Yes.
All right. Okay, guys, thank you very much for this week. Again, you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy it with your family. All right. Big hugs to you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.